Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is EMC Tarot, and this is the November reading for the wonderful sign of Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, hope everybody is doing well. As you know, I'm a fellow Aquarius, so I always am excited to do our readings. So thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. I really do appreciate it. I'm happy that you know, that people are tuning in, and if the reading is resonating with you, that's fantastic. Again, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna do a 6-card spread for the traditional Rider Tarot deck, and kind of get a sense of what's going on for November. And I might pull some from another deck. I haven't figured out which one yet, so I'll let it come to me as we're doing the cards and see which one I feel like pulling from. That's the thing when you have a lot of different decks. You just like, oh, which one should I use today? So anyway, and I have the tiny ones because these are just so perfect for my hands, and I love shuffling them. And I don't fan the cards. I just like to keep them intact. So, oh, we got the Fool. And I'll read them once we get them all down. So, and I like to just kind of keep the cards nice and brand new. Let's see, this one's popping out. Oh, wow. So it's a 10 of Pentacles. All right, let's go. We got 4 more to go. Hope everybody is enjoying their the month of October. I can't believe it's flying by, but you know, that's just how it goes. But November is a great month. It's the number 11, and it looks like it's off to a good start here with the cards. So we're just gonna pull another 3. See what, and I don't know, I just felt like doing 6. Oops, this one. 3 of Wands. That one. 8 of Wands. Whoa. Lots of wands. And this one. The Hierophant. And on the bottom of the deck, the the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have the Fool. New beginnings, guys. Woohoo! Especially involving a leap of faith, trusting the universe, you know, your own intuition, individuality, risk-taking. This is all about your freedom and free spirit and new possibilities and adventure. It's such a fun card, right? I mean, I know some people get a little nervous and weary with it because it means getting out of your comfort zone, right? That's the whole point. But it is about freedom and acting on instinct and, you know, some risk-taking, whether that is in however that sorry, let me back. I'm trying to say too many things at once. However that resonates with you, however you want to manifest that is what I was going to try to say. So if you're manifesting that in your career or in your love life or you're planning to move, or you know, there's a lot of yellow in this card, and you know, to me, yellow always represents happiness and like positivity and just lots of, you know, yeah, just you know, tons of possibilities is really what the Fool, you know, he's standing on the edge of the cliff, and yeah, just kind of what's coming your way. So that is a really good good thing. All right, then we have the 10 of Pentacles. This also, when I look at it, has a lot of yellow as well. And the, you know, Pentacles are earth element, and this is all about, you know, comfort and security and finding that hidden magic in ordinary things. It's about wealth and family establishment, stability, you know, work, home, money, you know, nurturing, you know, work. Sorry, I already said work, but like having that stability in work. You know, the Pentacles, that's what it's representing. So it could be that you take this leap of faith into a new type of business or a new type of just kind of lifestyle, you know, different kind of family establishment for yourself. There's going to be this different type of lifestyle that you're taking this leap for. And you know what? It's going to work out in your favor because, again, there's a lot of yellow in this. I'm just going to pull something from here because I have some like keywords for the yellow that I wanted to just pull out that I like to use. So let me just get that because I like to read them all. Because there really is a lot of yellow, and I have a list of words that I like to remember for each, and it's hard to remember them all by. So yellow is like wise and clear thinking, you know, good self-esteem, confidence, creative, expressive, enthusiastic, good-humored, optimistic, which is what I was saying, you know, with the Fool card. And so there's a lot of yellow in here, guys. And so that's kind of where you should focus on. Maybe even wear, you know, the color yellow in the month of November, or even start now. And just kind of, you know, kind of tune into that energy, because it's really, really a cool thing to have, you know, to have that be the focus. So, and, you know, the 10 can represent, you know, just kind of that completion of like you're moving into something new, and that's a good thing. And the reason why is, again, like I said, we got more yellow. Justice. So this is about fairness and honesty and balance, and you're looking at the situation with honesty. It's past choices kind of have brought you here. And so, you know, taking this leap of faith, you've got into this 10 of Pentacles, which you're in a better place financially, and you seem to be in a more steady, you know, kind of situation. So the Justice card really is about, yeah, some, you know, responsibility, fair decision, coming out of the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles. You know, that's a really good thing. Again, the colors, you know, is what I'm focusing on the most, because I just think it's, there's a message there, because here we have another card with yellow. And this is the 3 of Wands. And the Wands are the element of fire, as you may or may not know if you do follow these readings. And this is all about optimism and energy and spirit and enthusiasm, inspiration. So those are just some key words focusing on the Wands. And the 3 of Wands is really about confidence and new ventures and exploration, having that freedom again that we talked about in the Justice card. It's foresight, it's expansion, it's leadership, it's preparation for that. And I think that the month of November is going to be a very strong month for the Aquarius, as far as feeling confident in the path that they're pursuing. Well, we know if it's a new path, or it's something that you've been working on, you know, building, but now you're getting to a point of, you know, having it really take off. This is something that's going to be of focus for you. And now we have the blue in this one with the 8 of Wands, and I'll get into the meaning, but, you know, just to go over the blue color, it's really about loyalty and knowledge and communication, creative ambition, peaceful, affectionate, inventive. And again, the Swans are all about optimism, like I said, energy, spirit, enthusiasm, inspiration. And the 8 of Wands is problems are solved. You know, projects come to positive conclusion. There's quick action, swift change, you know, movement, positive results. So in this 3 of Wands here, where you've gained the confidence and you've ventured into new areas, and you're sort of, you've got this expansion going on. The 8 of Wands is really about that acceleration, and, you know, just kind of making some fast changes in your life, whether you're moving or whether you're thinking about, you know, starting your own business, or both, or, you know, love life. Everything could be transforming for you in the month of November. And if you are a twin flame, on your twin flame journey, just keep in mind, you know, 1111, right? It's a big portal, and that's obviously in the month of November. I know the 11 is a very big connection for me. It follows me. It's literally so connected to me in many, many ways. And so, you know, maybe for you as well. Again, you know, going back to the numbers, 3 is really that fertility, the first fruits of a joint venture. You know, it's really about creating something new. So something is coming in there, and it could be in the middle of the month. I mean, I don't have, you know, when I look at this, I kind of feel that there's no set dates or no set time frame. It just it's really when you feel the intuitive push to take the next step. And like, it could just be like, you know, small steps. You're taking small steps to get there. And the same with 8, you know, the number 8 is about movement and action. It's really, you know, 8 is symbolic in the infinity symbol, right? And it's the beginning of the end of, you know, the hardships and starting something new. And the Hierophant card is a really great card, right? It's, again, this has a lot of focus with red, right? I'd say. And the red is all about that. It's courage and strong-willed and, you know, self-confident, which is what I was talking about. You know, you have to really, you know, you're pushing yourself to be more confident. It's passion. It's you know, success. It's more, you know, kind of impulsive, but in a good way, I'd say, intense, you know, that type of thing. And so anyway, with the Hierophant, this is education, wisdom, experience, spirituality, tradition. It's like you're a mentor in a way. And yeah, you know, do they sue you? Are you? It's time to kind of to break out and be your own person. Like, you got to look at, like, you know, there's a lot of talk in these earlier cards here about freedom, within justice and within the wands, and this confidence building. And so with the Hierophant, you really are breaking out of traditional norms, whether it's old family karmic beliefs, old family cycles, old family anything. And actually just made me think that I am going to pull from the Stephen Farmer deck for to kind of just go with this one in a minute. But the reason why is because I actually went to his workshops this past weekend. Dr. Stephen Farmer, if you don't know him, he has the Earth Magic cards, which are great. He was local, and he did these workshops on breaking ancestral family karmic cycles and kind of working through like this karmic crap that gets stuck in our energy fields. And we did some really great, amazing exercises that were really transforming. And you know, it was a really positive experience. It's shamanic healing. It's, if you know, look it up if you're interested in it. Look him up, and he's got some great information. I think he might even do some distant classes. I'm not sure, but I mean distant sessions. Sorry, but he, you know, it's kind of that Hierophant message. You know, is it time to break out of the boxes in life that people put you in by parents, society, religion, like, you know, you need to do it this way. You got to do it this way. You know, you should be, you know, I've heard everything from, you know, you're, you know, this, you're that. Like, people will say, well, you're financially responsible, or you should be married, or you should have children, or you shouldn't be divorced, or you shouldn't be, you know, there's so many different things, right? And I could go on and on and on. And I'm sure if you're listening, you can, like, shaking your head. Yes, like, yes, I've heard this, that, and the other thing from somebody at some point. Somebody's heard something negative come at them that didn't sit well with them. And so you're trying to break free from that. It's not like you're going to go crazy, but you're just trying to break free of saying, you know what, I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm going to just read the Knight of Cups, because that was at the bottom of the deck. And again, that has the same thing with the blue. You know, the Knights do represent the same, you know, kind of their energy is to, sorry, just dropped something on the floor. Okay, sorry about that. It's, you know, it's kind of, well, they have an offer here. I'm trying to think how this can match in. So maybe in the matter of love, there should be something that comes to you that it's, because the Knight is a dreamy, romantic, charming imagination, desires, you know, emotional, introspective. And so perhaps, you know, the Knights do bring offers, and, you know, he's standing firm, he's holding the cup, and, you know, he's not fully across the water there, but he is coming forward. So if we're going to tie in love, I'd say that perhaps there's an offer that's coming to you in love that might, you know, might be supporting you in all of this other good stuff you have coming on. And I'm just going to pull just a couple cards from the Earth Magic deck. And I don't use these as often, so I might have to pull the book for the general message, because I haven't, they're really cool cards. Like I said, I just haven't Oh, I mean, I do have the general idea of the messages, but just in case we... and maybe just one more. Ah, that makes sense. So, all right, let me just grab the book here. Sorry, guys. If I can find it, I have everything in my in my drawer. Okay, let's go with the first card that pulled up, which was River and Movement, and that makes a lot of sense with with the cards and the way that they're talking to you, telling you, and me, because I am an Aquarius. Let me just find the note here. About this change and this, like, you know, persevering and, you know, being the fool in the way, in the good way of making those changes to benefit your life. So here's what the card kind of represents. I'm just going to read this part because it's kind of important to hear the message from the book. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life, be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. So the go with the flow message has come up, I think, for many Aquarius. And so as changes are kind of coming in, you really gotta, keep yourself in that flow and mobile kind of sense and not stress out about them, because the universe truly has your back. I believe that, and they would not, I just got the chills, because they're not going to let you, hang you out to dry, so to speak. And here's the spring equinox with the rebirth, and I love this card. I love the bunny. I always see bunnies, as a sign. And funny enough, my parking spot is 11, and there's always one outside my parking spot, like, not every day, but good enough times that I see him, and he always hangs out there, so it's cute. This one says, you thought this passage you had been through would never end. Just as certain that the light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return, and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs acquired from the absence of the light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in all its many forms, shapes, and colors that remind us of the continual cycles of Earth Mother. The cycle of rebirth you are experiencing follows a considerably challenging time. Any tears you may have shed have cleared the way for what has been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness and newness of spirit can make itself known to you. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery. Yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. And that's so true, because you're about to take this leap into this new world, and confidence is so important to get you there. And this power and this being in the Hierophant energy is really important. And so you gotta, hone in on that. And the last card is Love, Compassion. This is a beautiful card. Again, like I said, these cards are really cool. All wounds stem from the illusion of separation from source and all of creation. The route to healing this wound is through cultivating love and compassion for every being on this planet, including yourself. And I talked about, gaining that confidence. Not a bland standard or unquestionable acceptance, but a heartfelt sense of profound relatedness to whatever you perceive as part of yourself, from yourself. True compassion requires not only the feeling of warmth that emanates when you are in touch with your heart center, but in acts of kindness, even if this simply means being a fully attentive listener. Respect the fact that your heart is a giver, putting out electrical energy, and a receiver, drawing in magnetic energy. These energies are best sensed by attending to the steady flow of your breathing while also noticing your heart area. Righteousness, fear, anger, and judgment are some common ways to block your natural desire to love. Forgiveness is not only letting go of judgment, but also seeing that the illusion that you and all that are separate. Look about you and inside of you and do your best to love whatever you see. So that's, you know, I think important as you're making all these changes. I'm just going to pull one from the Sacred Traveler, to really, you know, love yourself and and be easy on yourself, be compassionate. You know, change is not easy, and you may at times feel a bit worried and stressed out, but just know it's all going to be okay. I'm just going to pull one card from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn, because these are just a quick message. And we'll go this one. Answering the call. The time is now. That's it, guys. Take that leap of faith. The time is now. You're answering the call. She's got the door open and she's heading out. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys for the month of November. I wish you all the best. I hope it's just fantastic in more ways than one, specifically in this new path that's coming upon you. And yes, and if you'd like to book a personal reading to get more information, more in-depth, specific to your own questions and your own things that are going on, I'd love to help. You can get my info on my website, emctarot.com. And the info is in the description box as well if you'd like to look there. And I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.